Good morning, everyone. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, end of March here, and we're at the start here of the Standing Stone Trail, Pennsylvania. This is a 84-mile trail that runs from south of State College, where I'm at currently, and it ends in just west of Chambersburg, over the mountains in Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Don't have a whole lot of words at the moment. I've been planning this for a couple months now. I'm going to be through hiking this. Currently it's planned for 5 days, 4 nights. It's pretty cold right now. It's about 30 degrees, 31 degrees down here, but I'm really excited. Gotta thank my buddies Mitch and Tyler for bringing me all the way up here. It's about an hour and a half drive from where we all live. Really big help. Can't thank them, both of them and their families, enough for supporting me on this hike. And just when I plan crazy things like this to do, they're always very supportive, so I can't thank them enough. But yeah, really excited here. I'm gonna grab my poles and we're gonna get going. I'm gonna try to film this. I got 3 GoPro batteries. It's pretty cold, so I don't know how much I'm gonna get to film. I'm gonna try to conserve my batteries and stuff as much as possible, but I also really want to bring you guys along for this trip. Some point today, when I stop for some food, I'll check back in with you guys. But yeah, here we go, starting the Standing Stone Trail. So I'm probably about 2 miles in here, hiking south, and I just came along the creek, up a little hill, out of the mountain laurel, and I'm in this patch of pine trees, and some of these pine trees are massive, like the biggest pine trees that I've ever seen on the East Coast, everywhere. Really cool spot right here. A lot of cool bridges crossing the little stream down here through this mountain laurel. It's like you're hiking through a tunnel a lot at this northern section here, but so far really pretty. These old pine trees in here are awesome. Some of them are huge. Like look at that. Giant. Really cool. These hemlock trees in here are absolutely insanely beautiful. Like, look at that. These things are massive. I don't honestly know that I've ever been in a grove of hemlocks before, but it's pretty awesome. The wide angle doesn't really do them justice for how tall they are, but they're huge. We just got up here to the top of the mountain, about 4 miles in. Probably the hardest part of my day so far. One of the harder parts of the trail from the elevation profiles that I've looked at for the last couple months. But yeah, that uphill was pretty challenging on the northern side of the mountain there, so it was really windy and really cold. No sun. It's cold today to begin with, and then that wind didn't help at all. But we're up here on top of the mountain now, here at the on top of Broad Mountain at the Greenwood Fire Tower, highest point on the Standing Stone Trail. Really beautiful meadow looking thing up here. It's pretty cool. There's a big fire pit, fire ring over there. You could have a whole pile of tents set up in here. I would not want to be up in that tower right now. The wind is whipping, but we're definitely starting to get up in elevation. Got a cool geological survey marker there, but yeah, the views are coming in. I'm really looking forward to the views on this trail. I hear they're pretty beautiful, and from Dan's videos and a couple other videos I've watched, there's some really pretty views coming. But I'm gonna have a Snickers bar up here real quick because I didn't eat breakfast and I'm pretty hungry and honestly a little bit cold. So gonna have a snack quick and then we're gonna keep heading south. We'll check back in a little bit. I hope this is picking up, but I'm walking into Greenwood Furnace State Park right now, and the frogs are going crazy over here in the little marshy area. I don't know what kind of frogs they are. My dad always calls them spring peepers, and that's kind of what they sound like. They are going crazy. Pretty little park here though so far. Enjoy the frogs. And now, elegant sounds of the Standing Stone Trail. All right, we are at mile 10.4 currently. Just working my way through the rocks here, up on top of this first kind of long mountain ridge run of trail section here. A little slow going today. Had two pretty big uphills, and then I stopped a couple times. Didn't eat breakfast, so I stopped at the park and looked around at the furnace, and then got a little bit of water and had a snack. So I was there for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So a little slow going today, but that's okay. It's the first day. It's been a little chilly until I got up here on top of the mountain. But I just ran into two people. I was trying to work my way through a blowdown, and I heard a piece of metal jingle, and I turned around and there was a dog there. Real nice guy, out doing a little loop outside of Greenwood with his daughter and their two dogs. They hiked with me for maybe a mile and a half. Asked me a lot of questions. It was really nice. I always enjoy getting to hike with people who are out doing the same thing that I enjoy doing, especially when they ask questions, because I like to share backpacking information with people. So that was really cool. I forget his name, forget all their names, the dogs' names. But yeah, that was cool. They were really nice. But I think I got about 4 or 5 miles to go for the day, which should be pretty easy up here on this ridge top. It's nice, comfortable temperature right now, but I'm gonna keep after it. I'll check back here next time I see something cool or I get to camp. So either way, I'll be back real soon. So I didn't show the first vista on this trail because of the people I was hiking with. It was incredibly windy there, so I just got to the second one here. So it's still really windy, but I'm going to show this one. This is the Big Valley Vista number 2, heading south. Not too bad. Pretty sweet. Nice and warm up here on the rocks. I'm actually going to sit here for a minute, I think. take a little break. But yeah, Vista number 2. I think I have about 4 miles to go for the day now, but shouldn't take too much longer. It's real slow going up here in the rocks, but really pretty. Not feeling too bad, so take a little break here and then we're gonna keep on heading south. Really cool little structure here. I would love to know what this is. I didn't see anything on the sign up there, but this would be an awesome place if you had a very small tent. You could pitch it in there. But this thing's sweet. Little fire pit, log, well, telephone pole someone put in there for a bench. Pretty cool. I don't know what it is, but it feels really good right now because the wind is whipping. It's nice to stop in this little thing. It's kind of warm in here too, surprisingly. But yeah, still heading south. I think got about 2.5 more miles to go for the day. Seeing a lot of cool stuff up here on top of the mountain. It's just really rocky, and I'm not in any sort of hurry. I'm gonna hit the miles I need to do today pretty early, so I'm just taking my time, checking stuff out. This is a really cool trail so far. Feeling pretty good. Managing, been having trouble with my hips lately. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos I posted recently about, yeah, I did. That's why I was trying new shoes, but I'm managing my hips well. I've been doing a lot of training hikes leading up to this, just shorter stuff like 5 miles, 6 miles, stuff like that. I did do 22 miles the other week in the snow, but that was just not fun at all. But it definitely did help me make a few adjustments for this trip here with weights and stuff like that. I really wish I wasn't carrying all my food on my back, because typically my pack is about 15 pounds, and like I said earlier, it's at like 21. I want to say it's at 21 right now, but it's not a big deal. Cruising along, having a really good day so far. I'm enjoying this trail a lot. It's not disappointed yet. There's a lot of rocks in some areas, but then you'll go through these like loamy spruce, pine. The rocks will just end, and then you'll have this really soft trail, and then it'll go back to some rocks. So it's a nice mixture, honestly. Keeps your, it's not too much flat ground, because too much smooth ground makes my feet hurt because I walk too fast, and then too much rocks obviously makes your feet hurt. So it's nice, the little combination. You really get to like stretch those little muscles in your feet and stuff, and then give them a break. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on going, and I don't think there's any more vistas before camp, but if there is, I'll show them to you, and if not, I'll see you when I get to camp. All right, we are done for the day. I'm at 14.2 miles. My watch says 15.8, but I did some walking around at the parks and to get some water, stuff like that, walking around at vistas. So my watch says I'm at 15.8, but on trail miles I'm at 14.2. Got to this nice little campsite here on top of the mountain. Super rocky over there, and that kind of just ends, and this looks like it's going to be really nice and comfortable here, nice and soft. But yeah, I'm gonna get my camp set up. It's kind of early. It is, I don't know what time it is. What time is it? Hold on. It is 4:35 in the afternoon. That's what time it is. So kind of an early day to stop. I could go like 2 more miles to another campsite, but I don't really need to. This seems like a really nice, comfortable spot up here. It's kind of breezy, so I'm going to take this pine branch right here and see if I can use it to maybe block a little wind right here somewhere, wherever I set up. But yeah, be back once the tent's all set up, and we'll show you what's for dinner. All right, so I just got camp set up here. Only took me a few minutes. I've kind of just been sitting here eating some snacks, but yeah, really nice little spot here. It's a little windy, so we'll see how the sidewalls on this X-Mid hold up. Haven't really done a video about this yet. I kind of have started a video, I just didn't finish it, but this is the Hyperlite mountain gear Mid 1. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it an X mid. It's a mid one, not an X mid. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and then I'm going to make some dinner. Dinner tonight is the American Buffalo ground bison with macaroni, pasta, and a tomato herb sauce. I'm a big meat eater fan. I like Steve, I like the whole group of those people, and I'm really excited to try this one because if you've had backpacking meals and you've had a peak refuel, you know that they're, for most people, they're one of the more tasty backpacking meals in my opinion. But I got some of those, and then I have the peak refuel freeze-dried peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough bites, and those things are awesome. That's going to be my dessert. So yeah, I'm going to save my camera battery. I'm going to find a tree somewhere around here to do a bear hang for my food bag later, and yeah, pretty much just hang out. I don't know if I'll record much anymore tonight. It's early and I'm tired. So, well, I'm not tired. I just want to sit down. I'm tired. The rocks were a little brutal on my knees today. So, I expected that. Got my outdoor research jacket out here because it's a little windy. It's not cold, but the rain jacket's nice because obviously it's kind of windproof, so keeps the wind from cooling me off, because I'm wearing this wicking shirt and it works really nice. But when the wind hits it, it's pretty cold. So yeah, again, I'm gonna hang out for the rest of the night, and I'll be back sometime in the morning, either when I leave camp or when I'm on the trail and moving. I'm not much of a morning person, especially talking, so we shall see how I feel. But that'll be all for tonight. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 on the Standing Stone Trail. It's cold this morning. Not cold, but it's windy. I just got up and came about probably half a mile from camp, and I came up here on this spot that looks like it's going to be a pretty cool view, so figured I'd turn the camera on and we could walk up here together. We're going up there. Fun times. This is a cool little section right here. Kind of reminds me of the Knife's Edge on the Appalachian Trail, coming off that ridge up there. Kind of right on the very peak of this ridge here. That's so cool. That the angle of this hill, the camera doesn't do it justice. That is a steep slope of rocks. It's crazy that they just sit there, because it looks like they could, it looks like if you picked up one and tipped it, they'd all go rolling down. But yeah, pretty awesome view to start the morning off. But it's supposed to rain today, off and on, which I'm not looking forward to. I don't want to be getting wet when it's chilly like this, but I have my good rain jacket, and I normally don't have a pack cover because I use a pack liner, but just to be extra cautious, I have a little lightweight pack cover with me that I might throw on if it rains. But I'm gonna try and stay ahead of the rain as much as I can today. Maybe make it to Mapleton. I hear that there is a pizza place there, and that would be awesome. But I got started a little late this morning, so I don't know if I'll have time to get there today, but we're gonna try. We'll get as close as we can and then camp. But yeah, pretty cool view here. tell you what, these rock formations on top of this ridge here are awesome. This is probably my favorite section of trail so far. I mean, I'm not even halfway yet, but really cool. It's kind of a tough section. You go up and down and up and down and up and down, and then it cuts you through these big rock formations like this. They're huge. Really cool. There's random cracks and caves everywhere in them. Not sure what kind of rock it is to have those like holes in them. It looks kind of volcanic because it reminds me of like bubbly, like pumice or like slag, something that cooled with air in it and got those bubbles. But yeah, I think I'm heading down off the top of the ridge now. But that was a really cool section so far. Really well maintained too. So I decided to take a little break here. I think I'm about 7 or 8 miles in, but I'm going across this ridge top and I'm fighting this, trying to stay ahead of the storm. And I came past this pretty sweet little rock overhang here right as it started to rain. Came down from up there, started to rain, so I turned around right at the top of this little hump, and now I'm sitting under this big rock overhang, and I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I have this is one of my favorite combinations. I eat this for a snack at home sometimes. It is a Nor Alfredo with chicken meat. chicken breast, chicken meat. But yeah, boiling up some water quick. I'm gonna have a lunch, and then I'm gonna be heading down the trail. I think the rain's about done. It was only supposed to be quick, but I don't want to be wet right now, being that it's only in the 40s and 50s and it's windy, so I'm trying to stay dry. Well, yeah, just a little update. Really cool little rock outcropping here. Perfect lunch spot.